Okay, so let's continue our look at Module 4, the module that you'll be starting next week. Module 4 is the multi-view drawings module. Hopefully you have already watched the video of the lecture and studied the chapter 6 that this topic is going to be going through. And so now what I want to do is I want to go through the drawings that you're going to be doing for this module. Okay, so I'm showing you here the student view of Canvas. So let's look at Module 4. So here are the assignments that you're going to be doing for Module 4. So let's just go through each one of these. First of all, the lecture video is right up at the top, so you can watch that. And right below that is a page devoted to explaining the details for each one of the drawing assignments. So let's go into that next. Okay. So here, the reading, as I said, is chapter 6, which is theory of shape description in your textbook. You're going to be working on a total of 4 drawings. You're actually going to be creating 5 drawings, but one of the drawings you're going to be doing a sketch and a CAD drawing of that. Okay. So for each CAD drawing, you're going to be using the MVCC template. Really in this assignment and in all the assignments in the future for this class. Okay, so you're always going to be starting your drawing with the MVCC template, whether it's the inch or metric template, depends on whether the drawing is an inch drawing or a metric drawing. Okay. As before, you're going to plot each drawing in a PDF format based on the specified border and paper size. I want you to make sure that you complete your title block with each drawing. For all multi-view drawings, you're going to be drawing the top, front, and the right side view with one exception. Okay, the exception, and it's spelled out in the CAD exercise page for the rocker arm. The exception is the rocker arm. In the rocker arm, you're going to be doing the top, front, and left side view. Okay, so please make note of that. It also says it in the rocker arm assignment page, but here, all of the assignments, you're going to be doing a top, front, and right side view with the exception of the rocker arm where you're going to be doing a left side view. And hint, hint, when I'm grading it, that will be one of the things that I'm going to be looking for to see if you paid attention to the instructions. Okay. For all of these drawings, of course, we're going to be showing hidden lines. So show hidden lines in all the views. We're not doing any partial views or anything like that. Center lines, the same thing. We want to show center lines and center marks where they're required. As I mentioned before, I strongly encourage you to get the CAD drawing standards, which are shown right here. Okay, actually in 2 locations, and keep those up on your screen when you're doing the drawings. If you want to print out the individual pages, you don't have to print out the whole standard. It's several pages, but if you want to print out the pages that are applicable to these drawings, then that might help you as well. But definitely you want to refer to the standards when you're doing your drawings, because that will help you shape your drawings properly. Okay. Excuse me. And the CAD exercises and drawing exercises you're going to be doing is you're going to be doing the parallel block exercise, and that is the one that's CAD and sketching. Then you're going to be doing the cradle support, the hinge fixture, and the rocker arm. Okay. And we'll talk about each one of these a little bit more in detail. The rocker arm drawing here is different than the rocker arm drawing that you did in Module 2. Okay, different rocker arm. All right. Start all your drawings with the appropriate template. As I said, use proper layers, use the proper border as it's specified. In all these drawings, you're going to be using either the A3 border or the B size border, which is basically 11 by 17 inches. We want to make sure that you're printing your drawings at the appropriate scale, okay, and complete the title block information. All right. So let's have a look at each one of these a little bit more in detail. The parallel block drawing, there is a demo that I did for that. Okay, so there's a video of me going through the drawing of the parallel block. All right, so please make sure that you watch the demo before you attempt to do the parallel block. You're going to be doing a CAD drawing and a sketch, and the sketch is going to be on the open grid sheet. Okay, so here you're being asked to go to the next level in this kind of skill, and that is you're just given a blank sheet of paper, albeit with a grid on it, but you're given a blank sheet of paper and you're going to sketch out the drawing of the parallel block. This is something that, and I mentioned this before, you should really look at this as, kind of like you would be writing a paper, where you don't start out just writing the paper in the first draft right away. You're always going to start with a rough draft. So consider that sketching and, in some cases, CAD drawing is going to be the same thing. You may want to sketch it roughly to get the basic outline, the rough draft, so to speak, before you fine-tune it and get your final copy, okay? You don't have to do this as a one-shot thing, where you do it once and then that's it, okay? So be perfectly comfortable with sketching it out and looking at it and saying, yeah, that's not right, and crumpling that up and throwing it away and starting again. It's sketching. It's cheap, it's easy to do, and it's quick, okay? You're going to be drawing a top, front, and right side view. And, I'm not going to go into too much detail here because I go into a lot of detail in the video. Okay. So, this is a metric drawing, and you're going to be using the A3 layout. Okay. I'll make a mention of all this right now. So let me just go back to the drawing assignments. I think this is important. It's not listed here, but all of these drawings are due in 2 weeks. Okay, so remember the last video I made on Module 3, I mentioned that this was, Module 3 was a 1 week assignment. Now we're starting a series of 2 week assignments. Okay, so these 4 drawings, or 5 drawings, if you include the sketches, are all due 2 weeks from now on October, and I'm going to look right here. I'm going to cheat. October 4th. All right. Sunday, October 4th. All right. So you have 2 weeks to do it. That doesn't mean that you should start them Saturday night, right? You need 2 weeks because these are, in some cases, involved drawings, as I'll talk about. So, don't dilly-dally. Don't wait to get started on this. Start now so that you can get it done. There's nothing better than getting your assignments done early. There's no better feeling than getting them all wrapped up and ready to go, and you don't have to worry about them. So, all right, so let's look at the second drawing. The second drawing is the cradle support, all right? And I'm going to show you what that drawing looks like. The cradle support is right here, all right? So you can see in figure 6-100, cradle support. I did a demo video of this as well, okay, where I take you through the entire drawing. Now, the demo on this is very important because I go through a lot of important concepts with center lines and line precedence, okay? So this pertains to the CAD standards and how you're going to be dealing with these in AutoCAD. So, like I do with all of them, I don't make demo videos just because I want you to, have fun watching them. I make demo videos because they're really, I try to make them really informative. I know that you guys don't have me in class to ask questions and stuff. So I really try to answer all your questions in the demo videos. You really have to watch those. They're great because you can stop them and go back, which is something that you can't do in the regular lecture. Okay, so the cradle support is there. I did a demo video of that, so please watch that. This is a metric drawing, okay? You're going to draw the top, front, and right side view. You're going to show all the lines, visible lines, hidden lines, center lines, all that good stuff. And then you're going to plot it on an A3 size border, okay? Let's go back to the next one. Then you're going to do the hinge fixture. All right, so let's look at the hinge fixture. The hinge fixture is a inch drawing. All right, so you're going to start it with the MVCC mechanical inch. You're going to draw the top, front, and right side view. Now let's look at the hinge fixture right here. The hinge fixture is this one in the bottom left, figure 698. I think that this is the hardest drawing in this assignment. Okay, so feel free to start this one last. Okay, of all the 4 drawings that you're going to be working on, the parallel block, cradle support, rocker arm, and hinge fixture, I think that the hinge fixture is the most difficult drawing. I think it would be very prudent of you to start out with take a blank sheet of paper and sketch out the top, front, and right side views of the hinge fixture. All right. I think that that would be an excellent way to get started on this, to iron out any difficulties, any confusion, any details that you have with the hinge fixture, and to get a good idea before you jump into AutoCAD to get this done. By now, you should have reasonably good skills with your sketching, right? We've been working on that for several weeks now, 5 or 6 weeks. So you should be able to get a sketch out of this drawing pretty quickly and pretty accurately. And that's really going to help a lot when you get into CAD, okay? When you get into drawing this in CAD. So there's your hinge fixture right there. We're doing a top, front, and right side view. I would like to say here, so there's one area right here. You see where this has 2x diameter symbol, 0.628, 0.625. So what does that mean? Well, this is a tolerance dimension, all right? And what this is representing the allowable manufacturing accuracy of these 2 holes, right? 2 holes, 2 times 2 holes, right? So from a that's basically a manufacturing note. That's how precise those holes have to be drilled. From a drawing point of view, you can draw these holes with any diameter within that range. So you can draw these 2 holes with a 625 diameter, a 628 diameter, 626, 627, 627.5, whatever you want to do, anything within that range is acceptable. Okay. So, hinge fixture, maybe consider doing that one last. That is probably the hardest drawing in this set. All right. Now let's go back here. And the last one is the rocker arm. All right. Let's pull up the rocker arm here. All right. And the first note of the rocker arm, note, this is a drawing. This is a different drawing than the other rocker arm from module 2. All right. So don't get all excited thinking, oh yeah, I've already finished this one. No, you haven't. This is a different rocker arm. All right. And so the rocker arm that we're talking about is this in the bottom right-hand corner. Okay. Now, again, I've already mentioned this, but this is a strong hint on this, because I'm going to be looking for this for the grading. Draw the top, front, and left side view of this object. Left side view. Now, why am I asking you to draw the left side view? Why am I just trying to be a jerk? No, I'm not trying to be a jerk. What I'm trying to do is to impress upon you the idea that the left side view is going to have less hidden lines than the right side view. Okay? Because this feature is on the left side, we're not going to have hidden lines representing these surfaces here that we would in the right side view. Okay? Now that's going to present a little bit of a problem in terms of spacing. So what I'm also asking you to do, all right, is to draw the left side view projected from the top view. Okay? Draw the left side view projected from the top view. All right? So let's just wrap this up. So I have demo videos of the parallel block and the cradle support. You're on your own for the hinge fixture and the rocker arm. I strongly encourage you to sketch these out before you get started. You may consider doing the hinge fixture last. And as a reminder, remember that there are special instructions with the rocker arm. Okay? For all these drawings, use the correct title block and border. Make sure you use the proper layers and fill in the title block when you get done with it. Okay? So I think that's going to be pretty good. That should get you going for this with the lecture and the demo videos that you have. Remember, again, this is a 2-week assignment, so these drawings are due October 4th, Sunday at midnight. That doesn't mean that you should get started October 3rd, Saturday. That means that you should have plenty of time to get these dialed in so that they are perfect. The drawing assignments, for the most part, have been super. They look really good. The sketching is definitely coming along. If you have any problems with the sketching, I made note in the comments for your sketching assignment, but mostly it's just line weight kind of issues. We are going past the sketching part now. I think this is maybe the last sketching that you're going to have in an assignment. And I can't remember whether I made one in the auxiliary view, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it in the next module. But nevertheless, we're kind of switching gears into more CAD. All right. So I hope that gets you set up nice and able to tackle these next drawings. As usual, I'll see you in the next video. Good luck.